Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a 4v4 match on the map Island Budget. I'm starting on the bottom of the map, slightly to the right, and playing as the Soviets. Now this is a bit of a different map, and it's a map that I haven't really played before. Today's the first time. And it's an anti-rush map. And the reason it's an anti-rush map, as the name suggests, you can't rush. And the reason for that is because there's AI structures in the middle and also cliffs. And what that means is if you take units to the middle, they're going to get destroyed early on. So in the middle, there's AI pillboxes. I think there's 4 pillboxes on either side, because there's 2 passes, one on the right hand side, one on the left hand side. So there's pillboxes and there's also 2 Tesla coils. So you go for a tank rush. The Tesla coils are going to do a lot of damage to your tanks before you get to the other side. If you do an infantry rush, then the pillboxes and Tesla coils are going to do a lot of damage to your infantry. And you can see Rambo there. I think he's telling the other teams, because I've made a couple of infantry, but that's just for like scouting and getting a bit of more vision. But the other 2 teams have invested quite a bit into their infantry, and those infantry aren't going to be of any use in this map, because the reason you invest in infantry is to either scout your enemy's bases or do a rush attack, or to defend your own base. But that's not going to be necessary here. And you can see immediately I'm going for that service depot. And the reason I want to get that service depot is because I'm going to build an MCV really early. Because it's an anti-rush map, I don't have to worry too much about the enemy. I guess the only way you could sort of rush on this map is if you were to build tanks and build a naval yard and then take a transport ship and transport units around the back of your opponent's base. But there are 4 teams either side, so if one player did that, I don't think it would be that effective. And you can see I'm now building my second warfare. Another important thing to mention about this game is that aftermath units are switched on. And the reason that's really significant is it changes the way building speed increases. When aftermath units is switched on, you get an increased building speed after building an extra MCV. So you can see I've got another construction yard now, so I'm going to get double the building speed of buildings. Now, when you got aftermath units switched on, your building speed doesn't increase anymore after that. And it's the same for war factories. You build 2 war factories, you're at your maximum building speed for tanks. When aftermath units are switched off, the building speed continues to increase every time you build a war factory, every time you build an extra construction yard. So that just was an important point to mention on this map, so I won't be going for any more construction yards, I won't be going for any more war factories. Also, as the Soviets, you do have access to shock troopers, I think they're called. They sort of fire Tesla. I don't know if I have enough funds in this game to create those, because they are very effective, but they do cost an awful lot. And you can see now I'm expanded towards the middle, and this is really important because on the middle of the map there's a lot more ore. So if we can secure the middle, that means we're going to have access to a lot more ore, and the more ore you have, the more units you can build. So I'm expanded to the middle. Ah, that's interesting. So the AI structures fire on buildings, because usually when you build buildings and your opponents have, let's say, Tesla coils or something like that, they won't fire on structures. But these AI-controlled ones do, so that's a little bit different. So I'm going to try and take out, let's see if I can take out one of the Tesla coils. And it's been sold straight away. And now I'm going to fire on the other Tesla coil. Am I in range? And I am. And I'm going to be able to take out that other Tesla coil. So that's worked really well for me, because I've been able to take out both Tesla coils, and I've only lost 1 small power plant. So that's a really cost effective. And you can see Rambo also building a Tesla coil here. So not only does these Tesla coils are also in a very good position, because we've defeated part of the obviously the enemy, the AI defences. But we've also got 2 Tesla coils there to provide a bit of protection. And you can see now I'm going to be immediately building another ore refinery, so I can send my ore trucks to the middle of the map to collect. And you can see there's some gems there, but there's more ore further in. And Rambo's going to be able to use this as well, because Rambo started in a bit of an awkward position. he was located on the very right of the map, so it was a lot harder for him to expand to the bottom to use that the extra ore patches. So it was really important that we gained this ground quickly. And that's why I went very aggressive on the ore at the start, so I could build a lot of tanks and that we could secure this part. And you can see there's loads of ore there right in the middle, which is going to give us a lot of help here. And I'm just building another Tesla coil just to make sure this area is well protected from the 4 teams on the other side of the map. And considering we've broken through, I'm just surprised by how quiet it is. I thought they would have gone and attacked us as soon as we tried to get to this part of the map. So we'll have to push forwards nice and slowly. You can see Rambo just getting a bit of vision on that middle of the map. You can see there's also some gems there further up, so that's going to be really useful also. And you can see I'm crawling forward now with my heavy tanks, and I've also got Tesla to help. And you can see Pink's there. They've got a mix of medium tanks. They've got some rocket troops. Rocket troops do a surprising amount of damage against tanks. And you can see Purple are coming in from the left as well. They've got a mix of heavy tanks, light tanks, and even some artillery. So we're getting attacked from 2 teams at the moment. And you can see I'm getting that Tesla coil down, which is going to do quite a bit of quite effective damage. And you can see Purple targeted down, but I've been able to destroy quite a few units because heavy tanks and Tesla coils are a really good mix. And you can see Purple's forces have been eliminated quite a bit. And you can see Pink getting a bit far forward, and their tanks are in Tesla range as well. And you can see this is going well for us at the moment. We haven't lost, we've still got big tank masses. And you can see that Cyan has been building ships. Now, I think ships are a big mistake on this map. Although they could be good in a long game, I think securing the middle of the map is the most important thing. I was just having a little check at the bottom of the map there. It looks okay at the moment, because what I'm worried about is taking transport ships round and having some tanks in the bottom of my base. Now we can see that Red are coming forward with light tanks, and those light tanks all are very flimsy, so he'll be wanting to keep them out of Tesla range, because as soon as they get in Tesla range, they will be taken out very, very quickly. And you can just see me continuing to crawl further and further forwards with my base, and we're fighting Cyan now. Cyan using medium tanks. And I think we're the only Soviet team, and I think Soviets are probably the best on this map, quite well due to the Tesla coils especially. And you saw those Tesla coils were very effective at being able to get towards the middle of the map. And you can see that Pink are out of the game now, and you can just see Rambo with an absolute massive bulk of tanks there. And we're just going to be able to push even further forward with these Teslas. They'll be able to take out those light tanks now, I think. Although I am low on power, so that was a bit of a mistake from me. I should have built another power plant. Unit ready. I think I've lost a couple of things at the bottom of the map as well. I might have done a small attack there, but it's been taken care of. And you can see we're now taking out Purple's base. There's absolutely nothing the other team can do, and I don't think there's any way back in this for them. They'd have to do something crazy, get a Tanya in and then start taking out most of our base. But even then, we have Tesla coils located at the gap, I think. So I think even if they managed to get Tanyas there, I don't think they'd be that effective. And you can see now Red has made the transition to medium tanks, and he's also using rocket troops, which do a lot of damage against heavy tanks. They just can be easily squashed when there's a lot of them. And you can see that force has been taken care of. You can see Rambo now pushing up into Cyan's north part of his base, and I'm taking out the south part of the base, and I can't see him lasting very much longer. You can see his ore trucks are now stationary, and you can see the ore on the top of the map. They look to be really struggling. They haven't got that much. I mean, they've got bits and pieces, but not a great deal, whereas we're able to mine from that middle part. And you can see Rambo's also got a really good economy set up at the moment, so he'll be able to produce lots of heavy tanks to supplement that force he's got there. And you can see now we're pushing right into the corner, and we're taking out Cyan's tech centre, so that's going to reduce his map visibility. And we're just building further and further forward, and there's no way they can stop this. And you can see now The other our teammates, which started on the left-hand side, have broken through the left-hand side of the map. They could have just came through the right, but they've took out the AI structures on the left. And I think those AI structures, I don't know if they would have been working, because we did take out some power plants earlier on. So I don't know if the Tesla coils would have been working or not. But now all teams are through, and it's just and I think there's only red left now, because Cyan is out of the game. And you can see he's got a couple of base defences, but that's going to be absolutely no use when you've got like so many tanks fighting in this part of the map. So that's well and truly going to be a good game. And I think, as I've said earlier, I think the important thing in this map is secure the middle. And you can see they did have a bit of ore to the top left of the map still. Right, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.